We're 20 years young, but it's quite nice. And like 7 years ago, we stumbled upon Shopify and we fell in love. And then we met you guys, Domaine. We flirted a bit, I think.
It went from flirting to dating to then to where we are.
Brands are going international more and more and looking for in-market support. And when we started talking and met each other, what we realized is you guys are really known. You have a strong reputation for quality, and we wanted that to be the part of the company. I think it's so exciting to know that we have all of these centers of excellence in different parts of the business, but engineering and really the actual code, no pun intended, is such a strong point of your business, and I can't wait to bring that on.
We were the leaders in the Europe space, and then all of a sudden Shopify went into the enterprise realm, and we want to ride that enterprise wave. And then I met you, and it was meeting the bigger brother of code, right? Same kind of values, same kind of attitude. So that was really cool. Domain also focuses on the people side of the agency, and we call our coders social nerds. So it's really about working together and making people feel at home.
From the second that we had met, I knew we were cut from the same cloth. We're in the trenches together, and working in the service businesses is hard. But what I realized is we kind of approached our business the same way. We approached this focus on quality and the level of detail, and the binding element of the team being the craft, the output.
I'm excited to be able to deliver quality work at scale across the globe. And we feel like we've found a partner that allows us to do that. We've got to know the code team over the last few months. The way that we tackle some of the things that we do technically is already aligned. We are already doing things in what we both think are best in class. And that is exciting because it means that we've got a common foundation. But there are other things that we are not doing that you're doing. And regardless of it being in a different region, just from a global perspective on what it is to build good engineering products, I'm excited to adopt and build our playbook together. Both in our DNA, there's a process of tackling not just for scale, but to continue to have a client-first mindset that is really energizing. Also, we get to come to Amsterdam, we get to come to Delft more often, and that's extremely exciting too.
Yeah, I think from the code perspective, obviously we're smaller, right? So I think there's a lot for us to learn how you handle the bigger clients, how you onboard them, how you go to market with them. So that's going to be a huge lesson for us.
What I think is going to be really interesting for code clients too. I can't wait to start working with some of your clients and be able to bring them alternate services. How do we increase the value they're getting out of their existing relationship without increasing the costs? What we're going to be bringing to the table is unique in the Shopify space, which is a large scale international in-market agency. We're going to be bringing a level of service that really hasn't been seen in the international expansion front within Shopify.
We're going into Europe.
Yeah.
When you're in Europe, every 100 kilometers, everybody's different. It's going to be a lot of learning to expand in Europe and make sure we have client centers everywhere in order to service them well. It's a challenge, and we like a challenge, so let's go for it.
I love it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
What we love about Shopify is not only the new features, but especially the features they built for the developers. Because my developers come to me about and say, look at what I can do now. And the happy developers, they give high quality web shops, the best in the world. And of course, that leads to more revenue for our clients and less churn, of course, and more success.
What I understand from our conversations together is that you have a very similar mentality where the team is energized to really deliver quite novel solutions to problems, and they do it with inspiration. And I think that inspiration and that pairing of our teams together really puts us in a really good place globally.
So Mac, I brought you something. I know you got a kid just recently.
Yes.
I hope it still fits.
Let's go. I love it. Thank you, man. Thank you. I've got a swag item for you. First piece of Domaine merch.
Wow, cool, man. I'm very proud of this. Awesome.
Heck yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
That's a wrap.
Welcome, man. Welcome. Let's go.
I was going to say.